That's a weird relationship, man.
But she was his teacher.
If it was a she.
With a jury deciding in France that it is not defamatory to claim that Brigitte Macron is not entirely female. Now, when Candace Owens started up saying Brigitte Macron may have a little French auto pen of her own, c'est simply my auto pen! Emmanuel, sign it, you bastard! I'll write up and down your back! I will write up and down your back in the white ink of true French power! I thought that can't be true, can it? But the women who claimed that Brigitte Macron was a man, just to be clear, a man is a person with a winky woo, a private dancer, a tummy finger, a belly worm, a groin snake, a man marrow, a love pipe. Those people have been cleared of defamation. Let's have a look at that. Also, look, where are we going to go with this? I mean, do we say we don't care? Do you care when it's bedtime and Emmanuel Macron goes to bed and he gets under the sheet and he pulls down his wife's pajamas, boxer shorts, whatever? What confronts him there and what he sings Je t'aime into? Do you care if he hears an echo back or if something's bumping on his lips? What do you care? Je t'aime, globalism, Black Rock will build the country again. To hell with you, Gilesians. No, je t'aime. Hey, Emmanuel, get to bed, you little motherfucker. I'm not actually a motherfucker. If anything, I'm a fatherfucker, it turns out, behind the scenes. Let me know what you guys think in the comments and chat. Sorry about my language, because I'm a passionate man. It turns out that Piers Morgan and Candace Owens have been discussing this.
Brigitte Macron, as you know, has a libel trial against Natasha Ray, who made the claims that the French First Lady was born a man called Jean-Michel Trogner. It's due to take place imminently, and we will get to the bottom of this. And I'll bet you, why don't we have like £100,000 bet that it establishes beyond any doubt to a charity of your choice and mine, $100,000, make it dollars, right now, that it is established beyond any doubt that she was born a woman. Do you accept that bet?
Make it rain, Piers. Make it rain, okay? Because, look, first and foremost, 100,000 pounds. Can we look up what that means in U.S. dollars? Let's see what that... $136,000. I'll round it up. Let's round it up to $1 there. 136,000 U.S. dollars.
The news has changed perhaps forever. There was a time when you would not be talking about whether global leaders' spouses had inverted genitalia. But this is the world that we have created. And while I consider it to be of much more significance to contemplate and disclose the secret relationships between massive global corporations, state governments and global bureaucracies, plans to dilute and make destitute indigenous populations, a continual removal of the sacred from ordinary everyday life. Once in a while, it's nice to have a bit of a chuckle about whether Brigitte Macron has got down her trousers a little pink French flute.
What is that?
Yeah.
That's a weird relationship, man.
But she was his teacher.
If it was a she.
Oh, yeah, there's a whole, like...
There's a whole
thing.
Bro, Candace Owens did like 5 hours on it.
That's a little bit crazy.
Well, yeah, she's the wrong dog to go after you.
Right.
But the fucking Brigitte Macron one is the craziest. Because I think she's right. Obviously, I don't know. But at the end of the day, the first thing you have to say is, what kind of a 40-year-old dates a 14-year-old?
Right.
That's crazy.
Well, that's the thing.
Even if it's a woman and a man. Macron's married to a man. A man who bitch slapped him in a private jet.
Oh, my God. Really? Dude, his whole life he's been abused by that guy.
Oh, man. It's just over the course of that interview, they've just absolutely decided that Brigitte Macron is a man. Isn't that tricky for everyone? Does it? Let's hold a minute. Let's think about whether or not it matters. Does it actually matter? Well, I suppose so, because Emmanuel Macron is a very powerful leader has intervened and manipulated domestic elections and elections EU-wide. He's at least a participant, I would say, in the broader global imperialist measures that impacted the, for example, Romanian elections, the banning of Marine Le Pen. Not that I think necessarily that Marine Le Pen is the solution to all of France's ails and ills, but their claim is that France is a democratic country, and if France is a democratic country, then your elections have to reflect the will of the population. That's what democracy meant last time I checked. And that our tendency ought be towards greater and greater democracy, not less and less. So if behind the scenes these people have got all kinds of, should we call them bizarre secrets? I mean, kind of is a bizarre secret to have a penis when you're a woman. I'd say that's relatively bizarre. Where'd you keep it? In your armpit? In the cabinet? I mean, they're French. I'd be very surprised if someone didn't eat it. You know, they frog legs, snails, they'll eat anything, won't they? The French saucy bunch. What I'd like to sort of suggest to you is that when the Epstein files are evidently unreleasable regardless of who's in power, the notion that there are peculiar secrets and strange habits lurking in the private lives of powerful people becomes somewhat relevant. Of course, we all like a chuckle, a spurious giggle at these kind of farcical news stories, but perhaps the reason that they are relevant is many of us suspect that the reason that powerful people are so malleable is because they have skeletons in their closets, or perhaps more specifically, male penises down their little French knickers. In the case of Brigitte Macron, there is no way of knowing unless Brigitte Macron is willing to climb to the very top of the Arc de Triomphe, pull down her strides, and let the world have a real butcher's hook, as we say in British, for look, Cockney rhyming slang, at what might be a glorious tricolor goose, a wonderful, albeit final, turkey in the shop. Emmanuel Macron's last option, I'd call it, the dirty secret of the cleft, a private mound of wonder. There's many things you could refer it. What would you call it, Auto Pen? Oh, I don't know. All I know is if Hunter got anywhere near that thing, it wouldn't see the light of day for a couple of hours. It'd be straight up Hunter Biden's back pocket where his pappy places all of his special privileges, and Hunter will be on the pipe and on the laptop having a hell of a time. Oh, I've got to stop kissing you, Auto Pen. Anyway, that's just what I think. Let me know what you think in the comments and the chat. Does Brigitte Macron's genitalia matter? I would say yes, it does, because if you were to unfold Brigitte Macron's genitalia, you might find secrets that lead to the nexus of world power. That's just what I think. Let me know what you think in the comments and the chat. Let me know wherever you're watching this, X, Rumble, Rumble Premium. Get over to Rumble. If you don't have Rumble Premium yet, get Rumble Premium now. We make additional content. Glenn Greenwald makes additional content. Crowder, Mug Club, and Tim Carson, all of us make additional content that you get access to. Not to mention an ad-free experience. Who doesn't like having an ad-free experience? Sounded like Christmas poo from South Park. Yeah, that is where that voice is coming from. I recognise that. You know, sometimes when you're doing a funny voice, it's coming from somewhere. And in this instance, it's that. Free speech is under attack, Jack, but Rumble refuses to take it lying down. Rumble is farting out the fierce cock of authoritarianism and clamping shut the butt cheeks of free speech, baby. More than a subscription, it's a stand for free speech. Your voice matters. For a limited time, you can get $10 off an annual plan using the Rumble code BRAND. Visit rumble.com/premium/brand and claim your discount today. Together we can turn the tide, whether you join Rumble Premium or simply keep watching. Your support helps keep free speech alive, and with free speech we can be free together. Subscribe to Rumble now. Thanks for watching the video. Have a look at this one over here, or join us Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on Rumble.